SMART goal setting is a proper technique for validating your goals. This is important because it helps you save time and energy by making the process of goal setting more efficient and productive. It helps you actually avoid spinning your wheels round and round. So what is SMART goal? There are several ways you can define the acronym SMART. S. Specific. You have clearly defined what you want to accomplish. 2 is measurable. M is measurable. You have identified targets and milestones to track your progress. A is attainable. Your goal is realistic and manageable. R is relevant. You have identified a goal that fits with your own personal model. T is time-based. You've identified a specific period of time for your goal. So one example of this is saying, okay, I'll exercise more. So it's not very specific, it's not measurable, it's not attainable because you don't know how to, so when you've got it, it's not relevant or time-based. So it doesn't meet this at all. But saying, okay, I'm going to start exercising 2 days a week for 5 weeks, and I want to have it done by the end of the 5th week. That is specific, measurable, relevant. You can actually measure, different milestones of, okay, I made it this week twice, I made it this week twice. Things that will help will be like thinking about the big picture. SMART goal setting is about breaking down goals into validated segments. At the beginning of the process, before you run your goal through the SMART criteria, it can be helpful to start at the end and work backwards. So what's your end goal? Okay, I want to exercise at least 4 days a week for an hour. Okay, so work backwards. What steps could you do that are measurable that could get you there? Get down to the nitty-gritty. After you have the big picture in mind, you need to take the opposite approach and focus on the details. When you begin to break down your goal into smaller actions to fulfill the measurable and attainable SMART criteria, include actions that are small and as specific as possible. Use a systemized formula. SMART goal setting is about using a formula that, when completed successfully, will get you from point A to point B. The more structured you are in the process, the easier it will be to make progress. On Google, there are a lot of SMART worksheets, examples, and tools. And resist the urge to set goals in your head. Write them down so you have a record of what you're aiming for and how you intend to achieve it. Bullet journaling is actually one great way of doing this. Track your progress. When you are entrenched in your goal and so focused on the daily actions you need to take, it can be easy to forget where you are in your progress. Plan regular goal check-ins to gauge your progress. Review your next steps and celebrate your successes. So, I want to exercise 2 days a week for 5 weeks, and then, see where I am. Check in every week to be like, okay, did I make it this week? This will also help you to stay motivated and keep moving. But you also want to make sure you set an end date. Open-ended goals are dangerous for a number of reasons, one of which is that there is no urgency or time pressure to encourage progress. No end date often means slower progress. That's why the time-based part of SMART goal setting is so important. Think through a timeline for your goal when you are first getting started and break it down into smaller targets so you can easily see your success at each milestone. I've actually thought about this a lot. I need to get better at setting my own goals and sticking to them. It's more keeping me motivated and accountable, I guess, to make them achievable. But thank you for listening.